Okay, so the friend knew the entire time. Wow.
That today, for the first time, we are hearing from a close friend of Spencer and Monique Tempe, who says she knew from the beginning who would be arrested in the couple's deaths.
If you knew Monique, you knew this was what happened to her.
Gina Spinelli has been friends with Spencer and Monique Tempe for years and says Mo's smile would light up a room. She explained Mo felt grateful for having Spencer after such a hard first marriage to Michael McKee.
She never called it. I didn't even know his name. She never said Michael. She said my ex. She said he was bad. She said abusive. I don't think I ever got the impression that she was afraid of him. I got the impression that she hated him and that she knew things were bad there, and I don't think it ever fully left her mind. I don't think anyone thought that this was going to happen. I also don't think that she ever thought he would leave her alone for the rest of her life.
Do you have any idea why now, after all of these years, that he's accused of doing this heinous act?
I think it's just because everything you see the wedding video, everything that people see is who they really were. And they were so perfect and they were so wonderful. And I think he couldn't live with it. I think he could not fathom her happiness. And she was so happy.
One thing that is insane, she knew before any evidence, anything, she knew who the killer was. Why? Because of the abuse. She knew that this guy was such a weak man that he couldn't handle the ending of a marriage that wasn't working. And what? It was only like 6 months. He grew that attached. Now, when we say they've been married for 6 months, we still have to account for the time they wasn't married. So one thing I'm thinking is Monique saw the red flags. Something was up, because I'll say this: 6 months married, right? I believe there were signs of domestic abuse before they even got married. What I believe that happened was the old sugarcoat move. That's when something is going very bad, but sprinkle a little sugar over it. Next thing you know, it's not that bad. It was never that bad, right? We can work it out. Cause look, it has sugar on it. But what we forget is whatever we build our house on, the whatever that foundation is, that's always there. It's not going away. It doesn't just disappear, right? It's still there. But we believe that it went away. It looks good now. And I think there were already red flags. I think he was already abusive. I think he hit her before. So 6 months into the marriage became, got married because I thought he was going to change. You got to understand, a lot of people would get married because they believe they're like, oh, everything's going to change. Everything's going to get better. A lot of people have babies because they're thinking, oh, this might not be the guy that I really love yet, but maybe if we have a kid together, he'll get his life together, or she might get her life together, and it'll work out because we have a kid now. But it goes back to what I just said about that foundation. That foundation does not go away unless you completely break it down and you build that foundation brick by brick all over again. And a lot of relationships don't want to do that. So what they do, slap that Band-Aid on it, put that sugar on it. You're good. You're good to go. And I believe that is what happened. 6 months into that relationship, I believe he became even more abusive, not just physical. I'm talking verbal. You will never be able to do this and that. You're nothing without me. What the abuser wants you to believe is that you need them. You have to stay. There's no way your life can go on. There's no way your life can be complete without him in your life. There's no way. So what she did, she had the courage to leave, to start a new life, to enjoy herself, a divorce. But now it goes back to what I just said. He wants you to know that you can't do anything without him. And it took years for him to completely accept the fact that she is gone and that she is never coming back to him. I believe there were actually attempts. I believe he tried. Like I said, I don't believe he just was sitting back all of these years saying, you know what? All right, now it's time. I'm about to just do it. I'm about to do it right now. I don't believe it was that. I believe in his mind, he believed that they were still together. I believe that honestly, he thought they never broke up, to the point when he eventually saw the wedding video, it became in his mind, whoa, she's cheating on me. She's not being faithful. We can't give him the pass of mental illness. I'm not buying that. I believe this is just your classic obsession. He was obsessed. He realized that he messed up something special. He realized that the girl that he messed up with is actually happy now, and she's not getting beat up. She's not getting verbally abused either. She's happy. He realized that. And when it came to the point that he could no longer deal with that pain, that suffering that he brought upon himself, that honestly is not even pain and suffering. It's understanding the situation and understanding, hey, I don't like this feeling, but it's time to move on. He couldn't deal with that. So he took that rage and he balled it up and he held on to it. Like I said, he kept believing. He kept believing. Oh, we're together. We're together. Then as it kept building up, he saw that wedding video. And I think that is what burst in his mind, like, whoa, not only is she cheated on me, but she officially got married to someone else. Wow, we're still married. That's what he believes. That's not mental illness. That is obsession. That is being so desperate. A lot of people say, oh, well, he's a doctor. Why is he doing this? He's rich. He can pay all his bills. When you are obsessed, none of that matters. You don't think logically anymore. You don't. You're completely drowned in emotions that honestly don't even exist anymore because y'all are divorced. And that tells me it was never love. He just wanted to own her. That's where the abuse came in. That's where the verbal abuse came in. That's where all of that came in. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, bury him under the jail. And honestly, I don't want him to get the death penalty. I don't want that. Spend your life in jail. Spend it in jail every single day. I feel like the death penalty it's kind of too easy. I want you to just suffer. They're good. Just suffer. You're making these kids suffer for the rest of their life, right? They're never going to see their parents anymore. Suffer. You are good to suffer. One thing I got to say, 1,000 plus subscribers and in what, 2 weeks? Thank you for helping me build this community. I want it to be something special, something amazing. I want to start doing live streams. I want to keep this thing we have going. It's something special. And right now you could join to be a member, and we have custom emojis, custom badges. We have everything. It's insane. And if you are a member, I want to do some behind the scenes maybe, I think that could be pretty cool. So y'all let me know, what would y'all want me to include in the membership?